Your brother's soul is mine.
You're here to compete in mortal combat. You can thank me later.
And here we go.
It's the comic book bullies.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
It's the comic book bullies.
You will bow down before me!
It's the comic book bullies.
Now I am the master.
It's the comic book bullies. It's the comic book bullies.
All right, give it to me.
The following contains offensive language and spoilers. Listener discretion is advised. Da-na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na. Mask of the Phantasm? No?
That's not. I don't know what that was.
That's
I don't think it was
Mask
Mask
of the Phantasm.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Welcome back to the Comic Book Bullies. Knows You Believe Me, host Leroy, aka Your Soul Is Mine, with my co-host.
Yeah, this is Eli, aka Whipped Cream Wampa.
There you go. That is definitely sexual. All right. So we're gonna jump into it. Like I said, we got a brand new show, and Eli, rejoice.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, because I didn't force you to watch a bullshit ass show that I wasn't gonna watch anyway. And we come on here and you didn't watch anyway, so we don't have to worry about that.
Oh, so that's what you've been doing? You've been making me watch shit that you don't?
Basically, that's what we've been doing like the last 3-4 episodes. Just like, hey, let Eli watch that shit. We'll figure it out. Me would have no interest in it until I talked to ChatGPT and they told me about the show and it was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. I'm like, fuck you, ChatGPT. So yeah, that's why we can take the Doombot. Doombot is cool. Matter of fact, shout out to the Doombot.
All hail the Doombots.
All hail the Doombot. Fuck ChatGPT. It's all about you, baby. Until you get absorbed by them, also. But yeah,
This is futile.
it resistance is futile, even for you, Doombot. Oh, Eli, my package came in.
Did it? Your Superman
Yeah.
DVD?
Superman.
Oh.
This is all fucked up. You know what? That's okay.
Is that a venticular cover, like a 3D cover?
Yeah, you know what? Because this green screen or whatever the hell this is fucking up, that's okay. I got a backup plan, Eli. I'm always in contingency mode. No, not that.
Biker mice.
Yeah, I should have took off the voice, whatever, like that. But point is, get that out of here.
At least you weren't watching porn at that.
I should have deleted it. I don't know why I didn't do that at first, but that's an amateur move on my part, but that's okay. Point is, it's got this little 3D image where he turns like Superman, Clark Kent, depending on where you go. I'm gonna try it again. If I put on my shirt, I can
Put it over. Yeah. You're kind of the graphic. Yeah, your header with your name. Oh, there you go. You can see that. Yeah.
There you
Look
go.
at that.
All right.
Look at that.
So
You can hang that on the wall.
no, I'm not gonna do that. The point is, the reason I did that because, like I said, it was on Amazon. Well, not Amazon. It was on some other site, but like $12. It was a 4K Blu-ray with that and the digital code. Plug it in, and that's it. Now, normally when I got this shit, normally it come with like the regular Blu-ray and DVD. No more 4K Blu-ray, digital code. That is it. Ask me if it has a audio commentary.
Does it?
No.
Do they still do audio commentaries?
So, bunch of other special feature stuff that I don't.
When was the last time you heard an audio commentary?
No, they do that. They do audio commentary. A lot of times you can buy movies on iTunes. They have, like, you buy them anywhere else, they won't have them. iTunes will have them. Yeah, just check it sometimes. So yeah. But this one didn't have it, which I was kind of like, oh man, that sucks. I want the one with audio commentary. See what he was talking about. But hey, it is what it is. Got it for $12. I download and I got the digital code down to my phone. I'm good. I'm happy. That is my Thanksgiving present to myself, I guess.
There you go.
So yeah. Plus, Eli, you got to hang on to the physical, man. We're going to talk about another segment also where, they want to take this away from you.
Put it all in the cloud.
We're all living
in the cloud.
Exactly. But now we move on to the next part of the podcast. Okay, so the next part of the podcast we're gonna talk about is we're gonna say rest in peace, and I'm gonna try to do the best I can because I've never said this guy's name out loud. Cary Tagawa. I'm gonna just say that.
Okay.
Okay, you know who that is.
Oh yeah. He's
Yeah,
been in a
like I
lot
said.
of stuff.
Lot of stuff. I looked at IMDb, 144 movies in his lifetime, so like that. Let me see if I can find it. But nope, I'm gonna come back to that. That's when I come back. The guy, Shang Tsung, like I said, he's been in a bunch of stuff, but we all know him from Shang Tsung and Mortal Kombat. We all know him from that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I said, he was one of the great video game villains, you know, like that. He was so evil and all stuff like that. Fun fact about that movie. Sonya Blade was originally supposed to be played by what's that girl's name? I just damn it. I just knew it, Eli.
I know who you're
just
talking
knew
about, and I can't remember either.
I know. It was just in my head. It was just in my head. Cameron Diaz.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You know how I remember that? Because in my head I was thinking some Latin chick. That's what I was thinking. But yeah, Cameron Diaz was cast as Sonya Blade at first, but I think during her training for the movie, she broke her wrist and she had to drop out of the movie. And I think when she healed, that's when she got in the mask, and that's when girl from Happy Madison, Billy Madison, one of those Adam Sandler movies, she got the role. But yeah,
she was in fuck, what's it called? Not The Last Boy Scout. The Schwarzenegger flick.
She was in The Last Boy Scout. No, not The Last Boy Scout. The last.
Samurai.
Damn it, Eli. I knew what it was. The Last Action Hero. I knew what it was when you said it. Then it threw me off.
Yeah. We're getting old, man. We can't remember.
But
we can't remember.
No, I just had it in my head. It was in my head, and when you said it threw me off.
You're getting old, man. You're getting in my man. That's how it is.
Oh,
man. Like, what the fuck?
Anyway, The Last Action Hero.
Why did I walk?
She was actually in a bunch of stuff.
Like, why did I walk into the bathroom?
Right. You looking for your phone and you're holding your phone in your hand. That's when you know you're getting old. She was also in. I know she did last summer.
Was she?
Yeah, she was.
I don't remember, man. I just remember Jennifer Love Hewitt and some other.
Well, Sarah Michelle Gellar, she played her own sister. So yeah. So anyway, back to him. Shang Tsung. Okay, yeah.
We are trying to remember chicks we don't remember.
Right, we wrote it. It's the 90s, man, 30 years ago. But yeah. All right. So point is, he was in that role, and then not only, like I said, he was so popular in that role that they brought him back for one of those video games, not the last video game, but I think the video game before then, Mortal Kombat 11, I think, or one of those, where they actually made Shang Tsung look like him and he voiced him and everything. Mm-hmm. So when you play Shang Tsung in the game, you're playing him, basically. So I thought that was a cool ass thing right there. Of course, it was DLC you had to pay extra for, but hey, such is life. That's the internet for you nowadays. So yeah. What else we got? Oh, but that wasn't the only video game character he played.
Oh yeah.
He also played Heihachi from Tekken.
Really?
Not as memorable.
I don't remember that.
But
I don't think I got that one.
Have you ever seen the Tekken movie?
That looked like a movie.
It was a movie. Yeah. They made a Tekken movie.
And he played in the movie, not the game?
Yes, he played Heihachi.
Oh, okay. I never saw that movie then.
I think I saw it. It was bad. It was pretty terrible. Yeah. It was like bottom of the barrel type terrible like that. But like I said, guy been in 144 movies, been a lot of movies. Even if you haven't seen him in Mortal Kombat, you've seen him in a bunch of other stuff. But here's the thing, Eli. I saw him in a movie before I saw Mortal Kombat that actually, like, he stood out to me in that when I want to mention that movie because I never got a chance to talk about this movie on here.
Okay.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Big Trouble in Little? You mean
no?
Showdown?
I'm sorry. Showdown in Little Tokyo. I'm sorry.
I was like, I know he was not in.
I know you were going to correct me on that one. Well, actually,
but yes, he was in Showdown in
Little Tokyo. I'm sorry. Two completely different movies, nothing to do with each other. But yeah, he was in Showdown in Little Tokyo, and I'll be honest with you, Showdown in Little Tokyo sucked. I know you're going to disagree with me, Eli, but that movie sucked.
It's not that good. No.
But
it isn't. No, it's no Big Trouble in Little China.
There's no Big Trouble in China. But here's the thing. It was awesome. Also. Okay. It was both. Because it was as awesome. And because it was so bad, it was awesome. Sometimes you get movies that cross that. Okay. For those that don't know, it's a Dolph Lundgren movie where he plays a samurai with a machine gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bushido Brandon or some Lee shit too, like that. Man. Brandon Lee. I was just about to say Brandon Lee is in the movie. I think this may have been his first movie.
Maybe. Maybe
it was there, like I said. So yeah, that was his first movie in there. I'll be honest with you, Eli. Brandon Lee was terrible in this movie. He cannot act worse. He had some of the worst lines in this movie. You remember that line? You have the right to be dead. Right before he killed a guy.
No, I don't. I don't remember that movie barely. So you're.
Okay, I've watched. It used to come on HBO all the time. I used to watch Showdown in Little Tokyo all the time for some reason because they wouldn't stop playing. I like this movie; it's fucking terrible. But every time it comes on TV, I gotta watch it. So yeah, I watch Showdown in Little Tokyo all the time. It's a very, very, very terrible movie, but I recommend it if it makes any sense. So yeah.
It's one of those cheesy action flicks that come.
And the 80s have a bunch of movies like that. They're cheesy, they're terrible,
and they came on cable late at night, and you'd watch them because you were up and whatever, you know.
but if it comes on, you're gonna be like, oh, I know I've seen this movie like 30 times. I'm gonna watch it again. I don't care. Knowing it's bad, it's not even a good movie, but you're gonna watch it anyway. So yeah. So recipes to the character tonight.
Yeah, good journey to him.
So yeah. Good journey to him. Okay. Now we're gonna move on to another big news that dropped in our lap, Eli. And like I said, I've been sending you like 5 links about this thing. So maybe you clicked one of them. I don't know if you did. Probably didn't.
You did send me a lot.
Either way, I know you heard about it. I sent you a lot of stuff, but this one I kept sending you stuff about it. Anyway, point is, Netflix just bought Warner Brothers.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yes.
Yeah, not a rumor, not conjecture, not internet hearsay. Netflix put out an official statement themselves. I have this. Let me see if I can pull the statement, pull it up myself. I'm gonna see. I know I'm gonna screw this up, but I'm gonna try to do it anyway. Oh, too far away. Yeah. So Netflix put out an official statement, basically saying that they own Netflix now and they are your new overlords, and you got to do whatever you say. So yeah, can I pull it up? Boom. That's it. Come on. Nope. I gotta get rid of one of these. Get rid of that. Go here. There you go. All right. So Netflix owns Warner Brothers. Now people don't. If you don't know how big Warner Brothers is big. Warner Brothers is, of course, Warner Brothers. All their movies, CNN, and since it's a comic podcast, DC Comics.
Yeah.
So yes. So Netflix,
one of the major film studios of Hollywood,
which we're getting less and less of every day. So yeah.
Yeah, we are entering. What's the Firefly timeline?
Right. So like I said, they got this long, like I said, hold on, how much they sold it for? $72 billion.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's how much they sold it for. So yeah, so Discovery no longer owns Warner Brothers. Discovery sold it off, sold it to Netflix. They've been hot back and forth. A&T owned them at one point, sold them off to that. Then Discovery bought them, and then they sold them off. Now Netflix owns them. So you know what that means. Rest in peace to HBO.
Well, rest in peace to cool stuff. We're going to prepare for a lot of suckage. Prepare the thing to start sucking. Because now they got to make money. They got to make that money back, which means they're going to crank out a bunch of crap to get our attention.
Which what they've already been doing. That's what Netflix does.
A lot of it's going to be cheap crap that is going to suck.
Yeah, because Netflix doesn't make art. Netflix makes content. That's what they make.
Saw what happened with Disney, and here we are.
But see, and I'm, I'm gonna blame Netflix for that. Okay, back in 2020 when COVID hit and all the stuff like that, Netflix was destroying everybody. So that's when the streaming wars happened. That's when Disney Plus popped up, Paramount Plus popped up, HBO Max rebranded popped up. Who else popped up? Somebody else popped up that I'm missing.
Yeah, Peacock, everything. There was a streaming service for everything. Yeah,
a streaming service for everything. So everybody went everywhere, getting their own thing, stuff like that. And guess what? It collapsed on itself. All these companies are losing money, except Netflix. That's all. So all of them jumped in the game to do nothing, just to jump back out. So now, why should Netflix keep HBO going if they already have? That's the number one competitor. What they're going to do is they're going to strip HBO Max for parts and get rid of everybody. We've seen this happen before when these big companies take over everything. Remember Skype?
I do.
Skype is, for people who don't know, Skype is dead. Yeah. Microsoft bought it, stripped it for parts, and put everything in Microsoft Teams. And Microsoft Teams is technically Skype, but it ain't Skype. Remember Comixology?
I do.
Yeah. Stripped it for parts. It's Kindle now. So
and it sucks.
And it sucks now. Like I said, we had to deal with this shit since the comic podcast.
Prepare for the suckage.
Right. That's what started. They're just gonna keep cranking that content. Oh, and we ain't even talk about what the bill's gonna go to.
Oh, yeah.
It's already $20 right now. Then you got all this HBO crap you're gonna throw in there also. Oh, it's gonna be crazy, Eli. Oh, but that's
just not get cable again. Start
yeah, it's gonna be cable again. Yeah, you just gonna have a cable bill. Like we passed the cable bill, but yeah. So, and that's the thing. Like we worried about all this stuff going on. I feel like, and I'm glad you with me, Eli, on this because I feel like a lot of people. I feel like this news should be bigger than what it is. I feel like people should be more scared of what it is. I feel like I'm running around like I'm Sarah Connor. Like I'm trying to tell everybody that the robot invasion is coming and Judgment Day is coming and nobody's listening. Like, whatever. It's just another company about. Like, no. Netflix is entering the movie business, and Netflix already said they're trying to destroy the theater business. They've said this. They're going on record. They don't care about that. They'd rather you just watch Man of Steel 2 at home, or I'm sorry, Man of Tomorrow at home. Or the Batman 2 at home. They don't want you to go to the theater. They want you to watch this shit in your drawers, in your living room while eating potato chips.
While on your phone. While
your family members in the other room screaming at you shit like that. Hey, go get some food for the family and shit. Or while your nephew is streaming Fortnite in the next room eating up bandwidth while you're buffering your shit, you're trying to watch it. Not gonna say that happened to me, but I'm just saying. So that's the theater experience they want you to go through now. Well, they want you to watch. Yeah. So if something like Lawrence of Arabia, I'm sorry. That's why I'm glad I wasn't watching that when I streamed Superman. But
is that a real thing? Is that a real?
I don't know. It's Rule 34, Eli. If I said it, it exists on the internet somewhere. Just don't Google it. Yeah. But anyway, I was trying to say Lawrence of Arabia. Sorry. Don't worry. We'll fix it in post. Oh man. Freudian slip. But anyway. Oh man. Point I'm trying to make. They want you to watch Lawrence. They want you to watch a classic movie on your phone. That's what I'm saying. That's what they want you to do. That's real cinema. Real cinema no longer exists anymore. So.
Oh damn. Sorry. I'm like.
I was saying I hope it don't exist, but I'm pretty sure it does exist somewhere.
Crying, laughing, right?
Eli, please don't Google it. Please don't Google it because if you catch a virus, I will not be here responsible.
That's got to be the name of the episode.
I'm not naming. They're going to shut us down so quickly if I do that. That'll be your tagline.
This is why I know. This is why we're not professional. Don't listen to what we're saying.
Right.
Yeah. In our great news segment about Netflix buying Warner.
What the hell was Leroy watching before we started? Oh man.
Oh shit. Oh man.
But that's what it's like. Okay, so they're trying to kill theaters. Also, they're trying to kill this physical. So, anybody owns a Stranger Things DVD anywhere? Yeah, I know they make it.
They make them, yeah.
But you can't find it anywhere.
Yeah,
it doesn't exist. It technically doesn't exist, so you can't find them because that's what they want. So if they were to take Stranger Things off streaming service tomorrow, well, you shit out of luck. You SOL. You can't watch anymore. They control what you watch now. So physically, they want physical media gone. They want theaters gone. Now I know a lot of people agree with them. They want theaters gone too. I heard people bitch about it, like I don't want to go to theaters because of blah 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 this, blah 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 that. I'm sorry, I ain't like the theater experience. When I watch a movie for the first time, that's a movie I really want to watch. I want to watch on the biggest screen I can. In an enclosed theater where I don't have motherfuckers yapping in the back of my well, they do it in theaters also.
They do that shit now.
Yeah, but they definitely would do it if I'm sitting at home. So coming in there, tell me got to go somewhere and pause it. Or if they're watching it with me, then they're gonna get on the phone and start talking. Hey, what you doing? Oh, watch this whack ass movie. So what fuck you watching with me for then? Go in the next room. So that's what you got to deal with. What I just want to be in a theater. Well, as quiet as it can, but you can't. But Netflix wants all that gone. They just want content. They just want to crank that shit out. That's it. So yeah. So like I said, Eli, I think this is bad.
I do too. I do too. And one of the things that I there was an article that popped up that said something about like how a lot of these streaming services, and I think Netflix maybe does this too, but there's something about how the way they write their scripts for their shows, for their content. They call it the 2-screen approach or something because they are anticipating audiences being on their phone when they watch their content. So if they're watching their movie or their show, if you're producing a show, writers are now told to anticipate people being on their phone. So that means they're not going to be paying attention to the shit you're making. So write it, dumb
Right.
down the writing, make the dialogue, very simple and very easy to understand, because people are not going to be paying attention to it. So you can
It's
have
just
this
background noise. Playing background. That's all
yeah.
you're doing.
So there's this dumbing down of quality of writing now that's been going on, which is why we've been saying that everything's just all right now, because
right,
because it's not,
because they know that the person is just playing the movie while they're really scrolling their phone on TikTok.
Yeah,
they know that's what they're doing.
It's intellectually boring. Like, it's predictable, and a lot of it's predictable and boring, and it doesn't, like a lot of these shows. What I said, a lot of these shows that I've been watching this year, they kind of just set up other things that just keep you engaged to find out the next thing and just sacrificing storytelling, like good storytelling, to keep you interested. There's no payoff. It's just, on to the next thing. We're writing to set up the next thing. You wanted to see something cool? Well, that's coming.
45 years from now.
Yeah.
When the actors have aged out of the role. So
yeah, that's coming. Oh yeah, this cool stuff is coming. Just stay tuned. and we're just getting this like half-assed writing and half-assed shows and content. We're not getting film and, dare I say, cinema.
right. It's gone now. They don't want that anymore.
Yeah. So that's my thing. Like, a lot of it's dumb, watered down crap that a lot of it is just, they're trying to like milk properties. Let's have prequels and sequels and spinoffs and this and that. And I mean, they're already talking about doing Stranger Things spinoffs. Yeah.
Well, it's profitable, so of course they're gonna keep it going.
Yeah, they gotta milk the teat. Like, and that's why I didn't watch the It show. Like, I read the It book, I saw the It movies. I really didn't need a prequel. I really wasn't interested. So when it came on, I'm like, and I don't really care.
Or an alien TV show or anything like that.
And all that did was drag shit out and expand stuff that I don't care about. Like, just give me aliens fucking people up. That's all I want. Turn it into
shit that may or may not even be canon. If it's not canon, what's the point? So,
turn it into something else, and I don't care anymore. Yeah, but yeah, that's what I fear. That's my biggest gripe about this whole thing, is dumbing down in quality. Like, now they own the DC universe. Are we going to get watered down crap from DC now? Is James Gunn,
I'm just wondering, are we going to get theatrical movies from DC now? That's the thing. Too.
And did James Gunn get the 2-screen writing approach?
Right.
Memo. Like, hey man.
Right. Make your movies for phones now.
There's too many words in your script, James Gunn.
Speaking of James Gunn, speaking of DC, because we got to talk about the band topic, Eli. Got to bring back band topic.
Oh shit.
Yo boy.
My boy.
Zack Snyder.
Shit.
Because here's the thing. We know he was at one point Netflix's golden boy. And they got this whole Snyder thing. I'm just saying, it's a big thing now. And people been chattering like that. Is Zack Snyder coming back? Is he coming back to finish the Snyderverse and all this bullshit like that? Is the golden child back? Is the prodigal son returns and all this shit like that? That's what the buzz and all the hearsay stuff like that. Here's the thing. Y'all don't want the Snyderverse, man. Y'all don't want that. Because the Snyderverse come back, this guy comes back. So just saying, you don't want him back. So first off, also Ray Fisher said he's done with DC. He not fucking with y'all no more. So Cyborg's gone right there. Ben Affleck said he's done with superhero movies altogether. Don't call him for this shit. Y'all don't want Gal Gadot back. Kal-El, no. Y'all don't want her back. So look at that. So it's dead. The Snyderverse is dead. Bury it. Consider it mercy. Just be done with it. Move on to something else. And plus, Zack Snyder is kind of on Netflix shit list anyway. Don't forget, he just lost them all kind of money on that Star Wars ripoff he made. And they canceled all 4 of his upcoming zombie movies. What was that shit?
Army of the Dead.
That shit, all this shit canceled.
And then they made a non-zombie one, like Army of the Thieves or something.
Yeah, where it's the same people, even though they got killed off, they doing a heist or shit like that. Like, what are we doing?
What's the point of that?
Yeah. So even Zack Snyder isn't on good terms with Netflix right now. So I'm just saying, it's over with. It's done.
But that's another thing that's sad. Like, ooh, well, this means Zack Snyder will make it. That's going to make you cool with all this bullshit that they're going to do. is
Well, here's
Zack
the thing.
Snyder
Here's the reason why. Well, here's the reason why Zack Snyder movies don't work in the theaters, in the theaters right now. And I'm talking about like for budget Hollywood reasons like that. You're familiar with the four quadrants, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the four quadrants. So for those that don't know what the four quadrants is, you got to be male over 25, male under 25, women under 25, men under 25. They want to hit those four quadrants for every movie to come out there. That's why these Disney movies that come out there, there's the four quadrants. You take your girlfriend, you take your kids and all the shit like that, and make $1 billion. They expect you to do that shit. Does that happen with Snyder movies? No. Who watches Snyder movies? Only one demographic, men over 25. They're not bringing their girlfriends, not bringing their kids. They're going by themselves, and they bitch about it on Reddit and 4chan and all them weird-ass sites that we don't go to. That's where they go to, and that's why they make so much noise, because they're on the internet the most because they don't have shit else to do. Mm-hmm. So that's why they're bitching about the movie, making so much noise about it. But that's why you hear all this chatter online about Snyder, make this movie, make that movie. When he actually makes the movie and puts it out there, nobody fucking watches it. That's why. Because you got a whole bunch of people yip yapping that don't really have any. It's the vocal minority.
The only reason why.
it's a big reason. It's a big reason why.
So. I guess, yeah.
So, like I said,
we won't comment on the quality or how good they are.
Right. I'm ignoring it. Shitty movies make a bunch of movies all the time. Like for instance, is anybody bringing their girlfriend to see a Snyder movie? That's what I'm saying. No. You can't bring your kids to go see a Superman movie with Zack Snyder making it. That's why Ben Affleck quit fucking with these movies. He was like, I can't even bring my kids to go see me and play Batman. Because I'm killing people and snapping necks and shit like that. So, like, what the fuck am I doing?
His kids probably fell asleep before he snapped the neck. That's
probably so, but still. I'm just saying. He said he can't even bring his own kids to see him play Batman. Just like, damn. So that's why he know these movies are already fucked to begin with. So, like, no, the Snyderverse need to just, it's done. That's it. Just move on from that. So, yeah. So that's all I got. The end is not. That's the whole point I'm trying to make right there. So yeah. Anything else we got? Or
no, I agree.
Okay. Just make sure you're on the same page. I didn't know if we were going to argue something like that. You were like, yeah, because everybody else is just like, yeah, no. Netflix get Batman. We're gonna get some good movies now, and I ain't got to go to the theater. But I got to watch shit at my drawers. Like, no.
Man, I've been watching Wong Kar-wai movies for the past couple, month.
Oh, so you're in your bliss mode.
I'm watching like I'm going back to like movies that are actually good that I like and enjoy. I was like, everything new kind of is like, eh.
You know what's fucked up the other day, man? I watched Demolition Man.
Okay.
And I watched it for some reason. I was like, wow, this is better than almost any movie I've seen in the last 5 years. Demolition Man. That shit was mid as fuck in the 90s.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, that's what we are now. Like, okay. So anyway, let's go bitch in the clouds.
I'm watching all these like weird, all these weird Hong Kong flicks that don't with like no dialogue, like long scenes with no dialogue, but it's just a mood thing. And like, wow, that shit you can't make that shit now. Like, what's this about? This movie's boring. I don't know.
Like I said, Eli, I blame TikTok.
I blame all social, YouTube, all that shit. It just
YouTube, but TikTok specifically because that shit destroys attention spans. It really does. So yeah, everybody want microwave attention. You got 3 seconds to catch my attention, or I'm moving on to something else, or I completely tuned you out and forgot you even there. So people in real life saying unsubscribe, shut the fuck up. So, yeah. All right, can we move on to the next part of the podcast?
Sure.
That's actually what I wanted to talk about the whole time. I don't know what we're talking about the other bullshit, but yeah. We're in the video game section. Eli and I played a game.
When does that ever happen?
Very rarely when both of us have played, not together. He played on his thing, I played it on my thing, and that's it right there. Let me see if
you played on Xbox, right?
Yes and no. I'm gonna get to that.
Okay. Like, could we play it? We could theoretically.
Oh yeah, we could. Yeah. Okay. I did I played it on Game Pass.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah, I played game, but I played it on this computer we're recording on right now.
Okay.
The Mac.
So you're being all high.
Yeah, so I did cloud streaming.
Okay.
Yeah, because I would like that. So I just plugged up a DualShock controller, cloud streaming. I'm telling y'all, that's the best thing in gaming right now that nobody's paying attention to. Okay, we're playing. Hold up, let me back this up. Okay, so we're gonna talk. Get the fuck out of here. I don't know why I keep going this thing. Sorry. And what was I talking about? All right, so the best deal in game right now, even though it's expensive as fuck right now, is that damn what we talking about, that Game Pass, yeah, expensive as fuck. But the thing about the Game Pass is that, like I said, you can play it on. Like I said, I'm playing this on my MacBook right now. Well, Mac Mini, and I did control that instead of just playing over the internet. Like I said, it was good streaming, no problem with it. It was good stuff, and that's it. So we're playing with it. But yes, we could play together, Eli, if we felt like it.
Yeah,
So,
it says up to 4 players or something now.
yeah, it plays with the 4 players like that. So, all right. So, can we get into it and talk about what we think about this game? Like I said, this is Marvel Cosmic Invasion. What we're talking about. This is the game we played, the game we talked about, and I'm just gonna see what this is right here. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that. Yeah. So, like I said, I want to like break it down and let's do a quick review on it. You tell me what you think about it, Eli. Like I said, this is a retro love letter to 90s beat 'em up, but specifically Marvel's 90s beat 'em up, because Marvel had a bunch more than what we take credit for. Like I said, we got X-Men. Oh, sorry, right there. Nope, we're gonna come back to that. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, Marvel's Capcom. Matter of fact, it's so close to Marvel's Capcom. I don't know why they're not getting sued. Like some of these animations, the move list and everything like that, it's almost the exact same. So like, what the hell are y'all doing? I thought for sure Marvel would like put a cease and desist on there, or like Capcom put a cease and desist, but they just kept it going and that's it. So yeah, what else we got here? Like I said, X-Men right there. That level is in the game.
Mm-hmm.
That boss fight is in the game, like when you're following Master Mode, stuff like that. Like they didn't change anything. And one of my favorite games, Captain American Avengers, which I honestly took a lot of inspiration from that also, because you got the shield, the running, the you can use super moves without actually blasting stuff. To me, that's similar to Captain American Avengers more than it is X-Men. And
what was that on? That looked like Game Boy or some shit.
No, that was an arcade.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was shitty graphics. It was arcade. That's why nobody remembers it. But yeah, but if you look past the visuals, the aesthetics, it was a great game. Sometimes you gotta look at the beauty on the inside, Eli.
That's what I've been saying. You know me. I love these retro style games, especially these beat 'em ups, these side scroller beat 'em ups. I've been playing them a lot lately, like last few years. They've been making a comeback, and I've been digging on them. So this was right up my alley. I was really stoked. In fact, when I saw you streaming, I was like, "Oh shit, is that out now?" And I ran and downloaded.
Wait, you saw me streaming this?
Yeah, I saw you streaming.
Really? Oh, okay. Oh,
the other night, and I was, "Oh, is that out now?" And I just ran to the Xbox and hit download, and okay, I'm about to bust this shit.
Well, thank you for following my stream, Eli. So you was one of my 4 views that I got.
I watched it on. It came up on my YouTube, so I wasn't watching it live.
That's right. I did throw it up on YouTube.
Yeah,
that's right.
It was on YouTube. Yeah, that's where I saw it, and I got excited. Oh shit, I'm about to fucking get this.
Yeah. So other things about the game. So, and now here's the thing about these 90s beat 'em ups like that. A lot of times I didn't really like playing them, like Final Fight and Streets of Rage, or even the games we just named like X-Men and stuff like that. Because I thought they were too simple for me. They were just like button mash. You just mash, and they cheap and hard for no reason. They made to drain your quarters and stuff like that. And I was like, I ain't gonna play this because it's too simple after that. But here's the thing. I feel like this game actually got some meat to the gameplay on it. It's not like like it is simple. Like if you just want to just mash shit and just be done with it, you can. But it does have some meat on the bones with the gameplay. Now, keep in mind, to me, it's not Marvel vs. Capcom. Because Marvel vs. Capcom, like I said, people are still finding stuff about those games on the game like that. They don't have like dash cancels and wave cancels and FDCs and all that bullshit like that. Like it's complex enough where you got some meat on the bone, but it's no shit where it's overwhelming for people. Like the speed isn't like super fast. Like you play those Marvel vs. Capcom games, you gotta know what the fuck you're doing. We'll play those games. This pretty much, I feel like it's made for almost any level of experience for gameplay. You can find any character you want. You can play with them. It's fine. Everybody feels different. You got She-Hulk, who's a big bruiser. You got Spider-Man, who's fast and moving around the place like that. Nova kind of does everything, So it's pretty much whatever your play style is. And I like that. Everybody feels different. Like even Wolverine and Black Panther, which normally they kind of feel similar in a lot of games they're in together. Even they feel different in this game.
Yeah, everyone's got distinct moves.
Yeah, that's what I like about it. Everybody got their own personality. She-Hulk, I like her because when she talks, she actually breaks the fourth wall. Like when she fighting the bad guys, she's like, "Oh yeah, I remember your first appearance. You sucked in," shit like that. I thought that was pretty funny when she do that. So, yeah, and the synergy between it, because you can it's a tag game. You can tag, even playing by yourself, you can tag your other player in the game.
Yeah,
and y'all got moves y'all can join together, stuff like that. And I thought, okay, that's pretty damn cool, man. So cool. So, like I said, this is the for me, a really top tier game that people really need to jump on. People love that Ninja Turtles game. The same people that made the Ninja Turtles game made
Shredder's Revenge.
Shredder's Revenge,
which I loved. I loved, and I still play that game.
A lot of people love that game. A lot of people still own that game.
Yeah, that's a fun game, and the same people did this, which is cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've been playing these beat 'em ups, these retro beat 'em ups for a few years now. It started with that's how I spent my summer of COVID, was playing Streets of Rage 4. It kind of started for me. It started there, like, okay, these like retro style side scrollers are making a comeback. Whether it's beat 'em ups or like the Metroid, the Castlevania style side scrolling games they're kind of making a comeback. And Ghost and Goblins, they've been remaking a bunch or redoing a bunch of those old games. And yeah, so I was really excited when I heard about this, and so yeah, I downloaded it. Been playing it all weekend. I have not beaten it yet.
I ain't gonna say it's a long game. I don't know how far I am in it, but I got to do something. I think I'm at Clintar right now.
Clintar? No, I'm past. I'm at the Cree. I haven't beaten the was it Annihilus? Or one of the Annihilus.
That's the last guy. But
no, it ain't Annihilus then. It's like an Annihilus. But I can't.
Ronin?
No. No, it's not Ronin. He's green. He looks like an Annihilus enemy.
Okay.
But it's you have to escape. What the fuck was it? You go in and then you got to escape, and there's a lot of aerial enemies in that level. And I have not beaten. I think 3 or 4 times now, and I still haven't beaten that level yet. So that's where I'm stuck at. And my biggest gripe is that there's no continues. That's very frustrating. And that's,
you got to start from the beginning of that. Now you do know that the game wants you to play certain characters on the
level. So I mean it has a lot of characters. It has a lot of variety. But yeah, you do have to get to know these characters, and some levels are meant for other characters, which
like this level they want you to play Spider-Man.
Which I'm not a fan of. I kind of like I have like my favorite characters that I like to play, and that's what I like to play through. And when you get to a level where I can't really get to certain enemies, that's a little frustrating to me. I get what they're trying to do. They want you to like sample everybody, which is fine. But for me, replaying it might limit my replayability. I mean, because the biggest gripe I have is that there's no continues on the campaign. You can save, but you still, if you die, you go back to the beginning of the level.
You go back again, which is like those old school arcade games.
Yeah. And so when you're at a boss fight and you die, you got to go play the whole level.
All the way back to the beginning. Yep.
Yeah, and that's really frustrating and a lot of time consuming. And me as I'm not the biggest gamer. I only have maybe an hour or 2 of gaming, that I have, and I want it to be fun. So if the game's starting to piss me off, then it lacks fun. And
what they say, Eli, get good.
Well, if I had time to sit on my ass all day and get good, I would. And watch Zack Snyder movies and have no girlfriend. Yeah, I would. That sounds awesome. But there's saves on the arcade version, or on the arcade. There's like a couple of continues, but there's no saves. You know what I'm saying? So there's 2 different the 2 different modes. Campaigns you can save, but the arcade you get like limited lives and a couple of continues, but you can't save. So that's going to diminish my replaying factor, because I'm still playing Shredder's Revenge. I still play Streets of Rage 4, but there's a bunch of games like that G.I. Joe game. Not only did it keep crashing, but I got stuck on the last level. And so fuck it. I didn't play. Same thing with the retro realms with the Halloween and the Evil Dead. Very fun. No continues. After a while, I said, fuck it. Now those games are just sitting there. So
I like how I saw online somebody said, "Yeah, I love this game, man. My favorite character is Billy Ray Cyrus." Like, who the fuck is Billy Ray Cyrus? Like, oh, Beta Ray Bill. Like, what the fuck you talking about, Soki? It's weird when you get people that don't know this stuff like us, jump into this stuff. So yeah, that's what.
But there's like Beta Ray Bill he's a little slow.
Mm-hmm.
Venom is a little slow.
Mm-hmm. And it's supposed to be like the big bruises.
Yeah,
every
but they're
game got folks like that. Yeah.
I settled into Spider-Man and Rocket, but now
Mm-hmm.
that I'm on that level, there's a lot of aerial enemies that I'm having trouble with. Even with Rocket. Rocket is pretty good at the aerial attacks, but you have to really aim. That's another gripe I have is some of the moves you really got to be precise with aiming, especially their special moves.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like they want you to use certain people on certain levels.
Yeah, like you have to really aim your special moves. Where like most beat 'em ups, you just press your special moves, and pretty much everybody on screen gets decimated.
Yeah.
But there's times where like, oh damn, I just wasted a special move and I didn't hit anybody.
Right.
And that can get frustrating. Yeah, but it is fun. I mean, yeah, I haven't played with everybody yet. Jean Grey's fun. She's cool. I played with her.
Yeah, kind of like another one of those glass cannon characters. She's super strong, but I don't think she got like a lot of health or anything like that. But she got like a full screen grab. She just grabbed you halfway across screen. So yeah.
And I was whooping ass with Cosmic Ghost Rider until I found his. I was like, damn, this motherfucker's OP as fuck. But nope, I found his flaw. His special move. He just jumps on his motorcycle and rides across the screen once and takes out anybody in the way, and that's kind of it. That's kind of
yeah.
And if they if they're not in your line, in your parallel, in your lane, you don't hit them and shit.
Oh, you got to line them up. That's
yeah, you got to line them up. So that's my thing. I mean, it's fun, but it is challenging and a little frustrating. So that's the only thing that's keeping this for me being like totally awesome. And I don't know if once I beat it, because I'm stuck on a level right now. Like, will I?
Which level you stuck on? Which level you say you stuck on again?
It's the one where who is it? It's not it's an Annihilus type of villain. He looks.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said some green guy. Okay.
Yeah,
not Ronin, but yeah.
No, it's not Ronin. It's on I can't remember. Hala or whatever. Hela was a fucking pain in the ass too.
I kind of ran through Hela. Venom was a pain in the ass for me. So yeah, and that's another thing. They want you to level up your characters also. That may be why you're having a tough time.
Well, Hela like kept disappearing. That was what and with with the character I was using Rocket and Spider-Man, so you really have to aim with those guys. But I tend to favor the faster characters because you could just, especially Rocket. Rocket's got that cool combo where he lays those grenades on the ground and that just takes out enemies. So
right. Like I said, which is what he did in Marvel's Capcom 3. Like I said, I feel like they're taking moves from that game too. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah.
Yeah, it is very much like, the sort of the Capcom inspired games. But those were fighting games. This is a side scroller. Yeah, but no, it's fun. It's just, I'm at the point where it's getting hard. It's getting challenging, and I don't mind a challenge. But once I'm playing, if I'm playing the same level for an hour, that's when I say fuck it.
Right.
So this would have got when I first started playing it, I was like, this is like the fucking dopest game of the year. And now that I'm far into it, I'm like, okay, maybe not so much.
Well, that's the thing. You hating it because of the challenge. I'm loving it because of the challenge. I'm like, oh, it's finally getting tough. Okay, give me something to fight. I thought I was gonna like mash and just not think about anything I wanted to. When I got to like that Venom level, and I realized, oh, I got to know what the fuck I'm doing on this game. Then it made me concentrate.
Yeah. So. Well, that's the thing. Is like some of the patterns you can recognize, and like I said, I don't mind the challenge. But when I keep dying and
right,
and that's where it's like it's forcing you to play with other characters. And like I said, I tend to settle on my favorites, because if you're just making, if you, even on Streets of Rage, they all have different moves and they have different styles, but you can kick ass with everybody. They all have the ability to beat everybody, It's just in this game, some like, some folks can fly. And you could just float up in the air
and give them an advantage. So
take out their enemy, and take out those flying enemies, because those enemies, especially with Spider-Man, his swing kick is a little bit of a pain in the ass for me. You have to line up their shadows.
They just move out the way when they think you're coming and stuff. And,
but overall, it's fun. I mean, I probably would have a lot of fun if we did play. I mean, I always had fun playing, multiple players with these side scrolls. Like when during the summer we went to a retro arcade, and me and my brother beat the X-Men game. Oh, and the
old school X-Men game.
We had an old school X-Men game, and he was Wolverine, and I was Nightcrawler, and we went through the whole game. It was unlimited plays. That was a cool thing. It was like fucking,
that's how you would do it. Okay.
Yeah, it's like $15 to get in, and it's unlimited plays. It was like really cool. And it was like 3 hours. We were there for like 3 hours, and they had the Punisher game, the side-scrolling Punisher game.
With Nick Fury on it.
Nick Fury, that we played through that. It was
technically the Punisher is in this game.
Is he?
Technically,
I thought Lockjaw. When you get you're that level where you see Lockjaw, I thought he was going to be a character, and I was like, oh, he's not.
But you can't really fight with Lockjaw. But I'm saying Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Yeah. His chain whip. Yeah. That thing's he's so OP. Like as far as his just general moves, he's so he kicks so much ass. Like his chain whip reaches the aerial guys, and it's long enough to fucking get off everybody on the screen.
So he like the guy in Castlevania then?
Yeah, he's pretty dope. Yeah. It's just his finish, his special move kind of sucks. Where he just jumps on his motorcycle and runs across the screen once. His is Hella. Yeah, I had a hard time with Hella, but I got her.
She was pretty. After I got past Venom, she wasn't that bad. But yeah, now can I get to my lore dive?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, like I said, there's a few Easter eggs that I want to talk about in that sports with Lady Hellbender, that Lady Hellbender level. If you don't know Lady Hellbender in, She-Hulk was right. She was in Totally Awesome Hulk #1. Yeah, if anybody remembers that comic. So yeah, that's she debated. But she had a whole bunch of monsters and shit like that. Like one we saw was like Jeff the Land Shark.
Yeah.
And giant sized man thing. You gotta say the whole thing. You can't say man thing by itself. That's the whole thing. Oh, also another Easter. Yeah, exactly. And also this Easter egg that made me freak out when I saw oh shit, I ain't seen this in a while. So this Easter egg with these animals tied up there. If you don't know who this is, I'm gonna start from right to left. So that's Lionheart, Surf Streak, and Hip Hop, the kangaroo. If you're wondering, yes, Hip Hop is the black one. So yeah. So who are these guys?
Australia.
This is Brute Force. Yeah. So what the fuck is Brute Force? Okay, so let's explain Brute for a second. Okay, so Eli, back in the 80s, I'm pretty sure you may remember this. There was this comic that was kind of, you may have heard of called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So super popular comic.
Independent.
Yeah, small little book like that. But it got variety. It got so big that there was a lot of ripoffs that started popping up. For instance, like Street Sharks, Biker Mice from Mars.
Oh, that's why you had that.
That's why I put that in there. Yeah. SWAT Cats. Battletoads. I go down to Bucky O'Hare. I keep listing a whole bunch.
They redid that game recently.
Bucky O'Hare?
No,
Battletoads. Yeah, they did it also. Yeah. So that's the thing. So they had all these ripoffs around that time in the 90s and the late 80s. They kind of cash in on Ninja Turtles, trying to get their money in. And Marvel was also like, well, if everybody else cashing in and getting them ripped off, why don't we do it?
The House of Ideas.
The House of Ideas. Let's just take ideas. So yeah. So they decided to make a 4-issue comic with a bunch of animals that some doctor made super smart and gave them suits to make them fight crime and shit. So yeah, they pop up every now and then, not very often, but every now and then it's like an Easter egg. Hey, remember this? Like a type deal, but nobody really remembers Brute Force. So the fact that Brute Force is in this game threw me off. Like, what the fuck? Okay, I ain't seen him in a while. So yeah. So I just want to throw that in there. I just want to throw in Brute Force. So yeah.
No, I knew it was funny because I knew what you were talking about. Because a couple of years ago, it was on the Disney, the Marvel. It was a Marvel show. I can't remember what it was. One of those documentary shows, like behind the scenes shit at Marvel Studios, and that one Paul, he's like a comedian, and he does he's in a bunch of movies. Anyways, he pitched a Brute Force show to Marvel. I think he wanted it to be animated.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you got to, otherwise you spend too much money. But yeah.
And the whole episode is just him developing the pitch, like, talking about the show. Yeah, he wanted it to be this weird thing. He wanted it to be an obscure property, so he chose brute force, and it's just him going about, trying to find people to help him working on it, and then finally pitching it to Marvel Studios. I don't think they picked it up. Obviously, they didn't pick it up, but that's what I heard. I was, that's what. Yeah.
Well, the thing is with brute force that they came at the wrong time. They came in the 90s, and by the time comics in the 90s, we was already past that shit. 90s was Wildcats, Young Blood, Deadpool.
Yeah.
That's our Image. Spawn. We was on that shit. We didn't care about funny looking animals with guns, shit like that. We was over that. You had to jump on that train when it ended.
Paul Scheer.
Sound familiar?
He's like a comedian, comedy actor.
Oh yeah, that guy. He's be bald. On that thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what he looks like when I see him, but yeah. I don't know what he's on, but I know what I see him.
Oh shit. It was Marvel. I just 616 Studio. Is that what I just fucking minimized it. It was on blah 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 brute force blah 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 blah. Crap. Marvel 616 episode. I guess it was a show called Marvel 616, and it's just like it's just a behind the scene on the MCU shit. It's on. It was on the app, and I remember probably during lockdown, and I was watching all that shit, because it was brand new at the time, and I saw that episode. That's where I know this from. That's how I knew what you were talking about.
Okay, like I said, because brute force some obscure shit. Man.
Yeah,
Marvel pretends like that even exists. So yeah. But yeah, who knows? Maybe there'll be DLC. Who knows? So
yeah.
But yeah, anything else we got to talk about? I'm done with that.
Slap a score on. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5.
Oh, so you gave it. I got to go higher than you then. So I'm gonna say, somewhere between 4 and 4.5. Don't want to get a 4.5. I'm really loving this game. Matter of fact, remember I was going to talk about my top 5. Okay. So top 5 this decade, not all time, just this decade. Top 5 Marvel video games. Video games made by Marvel.
2015 to 2025?
2020.
Okay.
Of this current decade we're in right now. Not the last 10 years.
2020s.
2020s, yeah. So basically 2020 going forward. Okay. So I'm going to start with number one. Number 1, Spider-Man 2. I don't give a damn what y'all say. I don't care if y'all saying it's woke and had agenda. Fuck y'all. Don't care. Best game this generation. That's just what it is. Best combat, best gameplay, best swinging, all stuff like that. Good at that. Second game, Miles Morales. I'm counting it too. It counts. And it came out in 2020, so that counts. So that's 2. 3. I'm going 3. The game that y'all don't play, that y'all need to play it. Midnight Suns. That game is fucking awesome. People ain't playing it. They need to play it. Find it, play it. You'll love it. It's like a strategy MMO RPG. The game is damn near addictive if you play it. So yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know if I got time for that shit.
Okay.
It's a lot of leveling up and all that shit. All the perks and shit.
Oh yeah. It's all that shit. Leveling up your stats and all that stuff like that. But I'm telling you,
I ain't got time for that shit.
The game is addictive. You get into it, Eli. The game is addictive. I'm telling you. So yeah, that's 3. 4. Guardians of the Galaxy. I know nobody played that game. Don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm telling you, game.
I remember when you were talking
Guardians of the Galaxy.
You were all into it.
Yeah. Honestly, that game has made some of my favorite Guardians of the Galaxy media that they ever put out. It's great. Combat is great. Gameplay is great. It got some deep allure. Lady Hellbender was in that game too. So it was cool. She was popping up again. And number 5. What is number 5 with? I know y'all gonna say Marvel Rivals. I don't really give a shit about that game. That game hurts my head. I don't know. I don't really like it.
Yeah, I wasn't all. Yeah. I did play that. That's the one I did. Out of all these games, that is the one I did play.
Yeah, but what'd you think about the game?
Marvel Rivals. I like I said, I ain't got time to get all good. I ain't got time to sit there and get your perks, get all perky, and I ain't got time for that shit. Like I took a break for just a few days. I didn't play that game for a few days, and I jumped back in, and motherfuckers were just whooping my ass. Like I ain't got time for that shit.
Like I said, I played. I didn't understand what the hell was going on. I like y'all can have this.
I was playing the same thing. It was like Star Wars. There was a Star Wars game like last summer that I was playing, similar to Rivals. The Star Wars Warriors. I can't remember what it's called, but similar shit. I was playing that for a good couple weeks, getting good at it, getting upgrades, all that shit, getting really good, getting good, scores and shit. But then I took a break for like a week, and then I jumped on, and everybody like was kicking my ass. We're all XP'd up and shit, and perky and shit, and just started whooping my ass. I was like, fuck this. This game sucks now.
Okay. And you know what? My number 5 game. I'm gonna throw it in there. Yeah. Is this you and me? No, this is you.
I never played with She-Hulk.
Yeah, so that's you. I tried to throw you in there, but okay. There we go. That's you. All right. So I'm gonna say this number 5. I'm gonna say number 5.
Shark,
but can I throw a number 6 in there?
Sure.
Yeah, just land shark. Yeah. So can I? But I can't throw a number 6 in there.
Go ahead.
Marvel Avengers.
I did. I played the demo.
I know everybody hates that game. I don't care. I love the game, but I will say that this game is better than that game. So I got to be objective. I got to be, I can't be a fanboy about the shit. But no, it's the thing. They started throwing some really awesome stuff in that game. It was 4-player also. That move has some like a bunch of moves you can level up and really have some awesome stuff in there. They started throwing in more characters in there. Still the best Black Panther game we got. So when people look at the footage and you show the footage, people are like, oh, what game is that? That's the game that y'all hated. Y'all should have played the shit. So yeah. So I'm gonna say that's number 6. I'm not gonna go any deeper than that, but this it was number 5, but I'm gonna put this game as number 5 in there. Is there a wild card I should throw in there, or that's pretty much it? Or
no, go ahead, keep going, man. Like,
is
there another
that's
Marvel
all I can
game?
think of. That's all I can think of. If there's maybe I think of it later on, but that's all I can think
Marvel
of.
Marvel versus Capcom, something? Is there
this generation? So yeah.
Okay.
They made one game this generation, but it was ass. That Marvel's Capcom Infinite
was
ass.
Okay.
Yeah. I would do not recommend. So yeah.
Did that come out during the 2020s?
Yeah.
Is that the only other game? I mean, what other games came out?
I mean, like I say, if there's anything else, that's all I can think of right now. So
well, that gets the last spot then.
I wouldn't be
because I don't know if I played Infinite, but I have played Marvel versus Capcom a whole lot.
Infinite was terrible. Infinite killed the franchise, if that makes any sense. So yeah. Yeah, nobody played that shit after that. So yeah.
But if you saw, like back to the gaming footage, if you saw like Rocket has that, you chain his combos up, he leaves those fucking grenades, those landmines, and takes out motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's how it was in Marvel Capcom 3. Like you can plant those traps and shit like that. So yeah. So they taking a lot of gameplay from Marvel Capcom 3. I don't know if Capcom gonna step in there.
His special is really good, and then his when his charge attack. Like Iron Man. Iron Man's charge attack is like that too, where you charge his attack and get that big giant beam. Well, Rocket's similar,
which is exactly from Marvel's Capcom.
And Rocket does that, pulls out that big giant huge fucking gun, and bam. I should have got a footage of that. I didn't get footage of that.
Oh, well. All right. So, like I said, I think we talked enough on what game is this game? Marvel Cosmic Invasion. I recommend it. Y'all play it. Game Pass. Play it.
Yeah, it's
and
free.
Like I said, if you got Game Pass, yeah, and like I said, you don't have to play it on the Xbox. Y'all try to play Game Pass or other things. If you got a computer with 8 gigs of RAM, try it there. Fire Stick, try it there. MacBook, try it there. You can play Game Pass on anything nowadays. So yeah. So
all right.
That move on to Power Podcast.
Sure.
Okay, like I said, it's Comic Book Bullies. We're talking about comic books. We're gonna jump into it. Elon, let you go first because you got more books than I do. So yeah.
Well, since we're on Marvel, Marvel, I'll talk about Hulk Smash Everything #1. I don't have my tablet here.
Hell yeah.
My tablet's over there. Son of a bitch. So I'll just kind of I'll just wing this. Freestyle, wing this shit. Let me see. Did I grab my notes? I got some notes here. Okay. Hulk Smash Everything #1. This is just a Elseworld, or just it's not in current canon because there's Infernal Hulk and whatever shit.
Right, because got all the stuff going
Jonathan
on,
Hickman's doing, where Hulk is a fucking teaches Tai Chi or whatever the fuck he's doing.
Right.
He's like a fucking monk, some kind of Shaolin monk or some shit. I'm not reading
The
that
Iron
either.
Fist and all this shit.
So yeah, Hulk smashed everything. This is just a one-off story. Starts out with Doctor Strange. He gets attacked, Sanctum Sanctorum by Hulk. Hulk busts through, attacking and shit. And Wong's like, "Hey man, they start fighting him and Wong. They're like using magic, and they end up teleporting him. Get rid of this. So they throw him through a portal. And then Doctor Strange, I got to figure out what's happening. So he goes to the astral plane. To figure out why is the Hulk on a rampage? Why is he trying to smash everything? Shit. He figures out that the leader has put him up to it. The leader is using the Hulk.
So leader mind controlling?
He's something. So no, this is what he did. The leader is after something. He needs he's after something, but he needs this to get that. In order to get that, he needs to get this. And in order to get the key, he needs a weapon. So what's the strongest weapon? The Hulk. He's going to use the Hulk as a weapon. So what he does is he disguises himself as Doctor Strange and goes and fucks with Hulk and gets Hulk pissed off. So the Hulk starts chasing what he thinks is Doctor Strange, but it's the leader, dressed up as Doctor Strange. And then the leader runs to the sanctum and then disappears. And then the Hulk just smashes through the sanctum and starts kicking Doctor Strange ass. While that's going on, that was like a diversion. The leader goes into the sanctum and steals, I don't know, some magic fucking thing. Something that opens up portal. The portal, the toilet of enchantment. It's magic shit. Whatever the fuck. I hate magic stories. Hate this magic shit. But anyway, he portals open something that opens up portals to anywhere he wants to go. So he opens up the portal to Doctor Doom's vault, because inside Doctor Doom's vault is another magical fucking toilet or whatever that he needs. He needs to steal some shit. So he goes into the Doctor Doom's vault. Meanwhile, while he's in there, the Hulk portals into Doctor Strange or Doctor Doom's vault, because that's where Doctor Doom and Wong threw Hulk through the portal at the beginning of the comic.
Oh wow!
So we'll just open the portal and throw him to where Doctor Doom is, or where the leader is in Doctor Doom's vault. So then we have the leader versus the Hulk, but then the leader ends up portaling the Hulk into I thought it was a Savage Land at first, but it turns out it's just dinosaur days, like the dinosaur time of the dinosaurs, Jurassic Park or Jurassic Age, whatever. And he's fighting a bunch of dinosaurs, and he's trapped there. And then all of a sudden a meteor comes and boom, the meteor that took out the dinosaurs falls on the Hulk. And that's where the comic is to be continued. Kind of a wild, goofy.
So Ryan North wrote this.
Yeah, kind of a wild, goofy story. Whatever. It's just dumb fun. I checked it out.
Out of continuity, or it could be in continuity, just in a past tale.
Or whatever.
Somebody might reference this later on. Hey, remember the time we did such and such? So.
Yeah, remember the time Hulk tried to smash everything and we had to portal him back to the dinosaur days and shit.
Because Ryan North probably would do that in his own comic book.
Yeah, kitty stuff. It was okay. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. It was nothing mind blowing. It's just kind of goofy. Goofy, dumb fun. Nothing too groundbreaking. So yeah, 3 out of 5.
Nice. Okay. So the first book I'm going to do is the book I told you not to buy.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
Yeah. Okay, good job.
I didn't read it either.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna read it.
Okay.
You know why? Because
why is that?
If you look at the back, if you look at all these KO shits, and they show you the fucking list of comics that are all coming out regarding this event, the next comic is Superman versus Lex Luthor.
So they're already telling you who won.
Okay, well, I know who's gonna win this fight. Obviously, Superman wasn't gonna lose, so.
The whole story been about him anyway, so why would he just lose all of a sudden? Some random ass dude.
You know what I did? I did what you did. I'll let Leroy do it.
You take care of that shit.
Leroy will tell me about this shit.
Okay. I'm glad, because if you would have told me, yeah, I bought this, I would have like, no. You know. All right.
Yeah,
so anyway, the book we're talking about. The book we're talking about is DCKO Superman versus Captain Atom #1. So this book, they actually put on DC Universe. They put on DC Universe when they threw it on there. So we got a chance to check it out. Well, I got a chance to check it out. And I guess this is where the fight, because the fights are not taking place in the actual comic they're in. They're taking place outside of these comics. So, yeah, I guess. So, yeah, that's what's going on. So, like I said, Captain Atom, Superman have fought a bunch of times before. Captain Atom, for the most part, is a jobber in the DC universe. Anytime he ever fights, he kind of just usually just gets his ass beat by everybody, you know. Even though he's supposed to be like the most powerful motherfucker on the planet, you know, Dr. Manhattan is based off him, you know. But DC don't care. So now they're fighting. So let's see what happens. Boom. Let's go to it. So the book starts off with.
Maybe I didn't know that. I just don't remember.
It's a thing. Yeah, you're like
look at it being in the 9 panel, like Watchmen. Oh shit. Is the whole comic like that?
Like Watchmen. Yeah. Symbolism.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh, what they do, they give you an origin of Captain Atom, just to do it real quick. He's a dude that got an experiment. You've seen Watchmen. It's the same shit. Yeah. And also he's a god. Because basically what Captain Atom is saying is that he's never really, really, really cut loose before.
It's like 1985 and I'm sitting on a toilet.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So, and then, so him and Superman are arguing about what happened in the DC comic last issue, because basically what happened is that Captain Atom took out Supergirl. Like, Supergirl was trying to help Superman, but he took her out because he wanted to get to the next round. He was like, no, we got to take this out. He was like, look, me and you are going to have a conversation about helping my cousin when it's all said and done. He's like, sir, yes, sir. You know, and then move on from there. So, yeah. All right. So then Captain Atom and now they about to go to round 2, and they about to see where round 2 is, and he realized he is going to, bam, Superman is the next fight. He's like, shit. He like, fight Superman. And Superman like, look, Captain Atom, we don't have to do this. If we put our minds together, we can find out what the Heart of Apocalypse really wants. We can beat him. We don't have to fight each other. He was like, man, see, there you go talking to shit, man. Shut the fuck up, Superman. And he just starts knocking his ass out. He like, look, we have to fight. There is no other way to stop this shit. So he like, and this time we're playing for keeps. I know we fought a bunch of times before, Superman, but this time I'm going to fight your ass for real. So he was like, and Superman's like, okay, well, I'm going to stop that shit. So Superman's still not taking him seriously. He's like, nah, if y'all want to really fight. And he throws his ass down and shit like that.
It looks pretty cool, I gotta say.
Yeah, they throwing some haymakers and shit like that. Superman's just like, look, no, we're not gonna fight. We're gonna find another way together, because I'm not going to take you out, just move to the next round. Just like I know you're not gonna do it with me. And he like, no, I'm gonna take you out right now, Superman. I'm tired of fucking with you, because really, we are not on the same level. I can fuck you up anytime I want to. So what he does, his right hand, he turns to the kryptonite. His left hand, he turns to the red solar energy. 2 of Superman's weaknesses.
Okay.
And then he just goes to work on Superman. Yeah. Bam, 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 bam. Takes his ass out. He was like, shit. He was like, you would never kill me, Superman. He like, you don't fucking know me, man. Captain is not my superhero name. It's my military rank. I was trained to kill. I was trained to take out my enemy any means necessary. And you would get him away, Superman, because if you doing this weak-ass Boy Scout shit, you don't deserve to go to the next round anyway. So I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to just take you out right now. So, and he drains the solar energy out of Superman's body. Fight's over. That's it. Yeah. So,
damn.
While he does that, the Heart of Apocalypse is kind of like seducing him and shit, like the power is intoxicating and all stuff like that. Oh, Superman's bad because it's a 2 out of 3 fight. So, yeah. Okay. And then, yeah, so Superman's just like, okay, Adam, remember that conversation we was going to have about you or what you did to my cousin? I'm ready to have that conversation now about what you did. And Captain Adam, man, fuck your cousin. Like, we ready to fight, man. You're going to fight, or you just going to talk shit. You're like, okay, so round 2 is fight, but the rules are different this time. They make the rules up. So the rules are they can choose any version of themselves in the multiverse or time or whatever they can do. Like they, so like, okay, cool. So Captain Atom decides to become Monarch, which technically that's not him, but it is him, because it's weird. there was a run in the 80s where this dude named MODOK, who's basically DC Thanos, to sort of just start wrecking shit like that. And he was going to be revealed to be Captain Atom. But since the news got out that they knew he was going to be Captain Atom, DC decided to change the information, throw the fans off, and decided to make it Hawk from Hawk and Dove. But really, it was Captain Atom? Weird. Fuck it. Superman turns to Superman Prime 1 million. So Kryptonite don't work on him. Magic don't work on him. Wrestle Engine don't work on him. One of the most powerful versions of Superman there ever was. So that shit he just did before ain't gonna work on him. And basically, most powerful version of Captain Atom, most powerful version of Superman, they go at it. And Superman just takes off, flies in the sun. Where the fuck you going? So he goes to the sun and he destroys the sun. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The reason he destroyed the sun is because atoms don't work in the freezing cold or some shit. So yeah. So since it's extreme cold, Captain Atom can't use his powers. And Superman just takes him out, KO. So that's round 2. So another 1-1. Yeah. So meanwhile, Superman can feel the Omega energy affect him also. That's why he knows it's affecting Captain Atom's body also. So he decides to absorb Dr. Manhattan. Yeah, he absorbs Dr. Manhattan.
Okay.
Oh, I think he absorbs all his people. Yeah. And now he's like King Monarch or some shit like that. I am all power and all this shit. I am everything. And he was like, it's corrupting you, man. Don't do that. He was like, no, you don't get it. I'm so powerful. I can beat the heart of Apocalypse. This whole tournament is over. If I take over the Apocalypse, I have the power to beat Darkseid. We win. This is over with, Superman. That's he just reach in and take the power. He's like, no, you can't take the power because that's what the heart of Apocalypse wants you to do. It is going to corrupt you. It's going to defend itself. So, yeah. So, bam, he's reaching for it and it knocks him out. And then Superman tries to stop him, but King Monarch is so fucking powerful, it don't even fucking matter. So, he's actually throwing reality at Superman to fight him. And Superman's getting ready to punch him, and he holds up his own baby picture to stop him from fighting him. Yeah, so he can't punch his own baby picture. He was like, nah, Superman, get the fuck out of here. So he throws the same nuclear bomb that turned him into Captain Atom. He throws it at Superman. And he's like, bam, that's it. He's like, okay, fight's over. Done. I win. Okay, take the next round. Well, why I'm still here? You know. Oh, and that's when Superman, since he threw the nuclear bomb that turned him into Captain Atom at Superman, it turned Superman into Captain Atom. So now he's Superman, Captain Atom, Dr. Manhattan, all this bullshit like that. And he decides to do the same shit to Monarch that he did to him and drains his powers. Fight's over. So Superman wins. That's it.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, and Captain Atom actually explodes because Superman actually like rips open his suit. So he explodes, and we don't even know what happened to Captain Atom after that. He might be dead. Doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't matter. Victory, you know. And yeah, so he goes to the next round, and then Superman can feel the heart of Apocalypse seducing him with power. And he knew that what happened to Captain Atom. It was taking him over. So yeah. And what do we got here? Yeah, Booster Gold took the shit out of him. Oh, and he throws him through. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess. Yeah, that's going on right now. Next fight, Wonder Woman versus Lobo. So
that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. So overall, this fight was good. Like, okay, I've always been saying this shit that if Captain Atom really cut loose, he could beat Superman. And that first round when they first went at it, he took him out very, very easily. So I want to hear that shit about Superman can take Captain Atom. Nah, he took him out very easily. Like there was no problem with Superman until they started. Okay, we got to explain this. Does Batman have plot armor? Yes. Superman also has plot armor. It does. They just made this shit work for Superman in this story. So, but it's cool. I like it. 4 to 5. It's cool.
Filibuster for a second. I gotta let the dog in.
Okay, yeah. Because everybody knows the thing about Just League Unlimited where Superman whooped the hell out of Captain Atom. I wish I had that clip, but I can't play that clip anyway. We'll get messed up. But yeah. And talking about the Watchmen, like I said, other people from the Watchmen, like he's from Captain Atom is Dr. Manhattan, Comedian is Peacemaker, Blue Beetle is Night Owl, Question is Rorschach. So all these were Charleston characters that came around the time.
Oh, you're talking about Watchmen?
Yeah, talking about Watchmen, just filibuster and shit like that. Yeah, that's what's going on because basically what happened was when because Charleston, the comic company was bought by DC in the 1980s. That's what they was already rent thing, but they bought them in the 1980s when they had them. So Alan Moore found out they had them, and Alan Moore wanted to do something with those characters. He was like, let me get those characters. But then they read the story of what he was planning to do with them. All the fucked up shit he did with Watchmen, he was going to do to those characters. We're like, hey, we just bought these characters. We don't want you to do all that crazy shit you normally do with the characters. So just make us a shit. So what he did, he just made up basically analogies of those characters. So it's those characters, but it's not those characters. So yeah. So that's going on with that. And of course, they got a weird multiverse like that. So I think Earth 5 is the Charlton Watchmen universe where everybody is the Charlton character, but they act like the Watchmen. So yeah. So
well, right on.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, I don't know. Are you still doing your thing?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I was like, I ran out. I don't know what to talk about, but yeah. All right. So, what you got next?
Well, let's move on to DC. Since we're here, so I got Batman. Is it number 4?
Yeah, which I did not read. I'm sorry about that because I was Batmaned out. But yeah.
Yeah, Batman number 4. Batman number 4. Matt Fraction. The Matt Fraction run. So it says enter the Minotaur. Shit. While I was up, I should have grabbed my tablet. Damn it. So this is a new villain named the Minotaur. And he's some kind of evil, mysterious banker. So there's a gang war going on at the docks. You know, one of the trucks got hijacked and big old shootout and gangs are beefing, street war shit. And this pisses off this banker, this mysterious banker. He's like, what are these dumbass fucking criminals doing again? They're having another fucking mob war. They're always doing some stupid petty shit. Why don't we freeze all of their accounts, all the mob's bank accounts?
Okay.
You know, that'll get their attention because I need to talk to these dumbasses and talk some sense into them. So he does. He freezes all the mob's bank accounts. Then meanwhile, Bruce is like macking on that CEO chick who's
the evil doctor.
Well, we don't know if she's evil yet. Is she?
If he's macking on, she's evil.
Yeah, well, she's the CEO of that company that's working on that drug. That's I can't remember. The cure the crazy, whatever.
Yeah, I'm just saying, Batman got a type. So if he's into her, she's evil.
Yeah. So, and then meanwhile, then he goes and he finds Anarchy in his gang. They're doing some dirty dirt shit. Chases them down, whips their asses, and then he ties up Anarchy. He's like, "What the fuck, man? What are you doing? What are you guys doing?" He's like, "Well, I'm working for this new criminal in town." Tells him about this new crime boss that everybody's afraid of. Then we cut to Wayne Manor, which is now owned by Vandal Savage, as you know.
Right. He bought it in Zdarsky run.
And he's having a sit down with all the mob bosses. There's a meeting, big mob boss meeting. And the Minotaur is there. And he's like telling them, I'm the one who froze all your bank accounts. Yeah, Penguin's a part of that, the whole crime sit down and shit. Vandal Savage, the Minotaur is telling them that, you guys got to stop beefing over bullshit because all that shit does is disrupt the cash flow, doing all this petty mob war shit, just bad for business. And I calculated everything. I'm a part of this like organization called the Taurus or some shit. It's like we calculated our plans where if we stick to our plan, we can rule the world. Fuck everybody, fuck the superheroes, fuck the supervillains. We can rule the world, but we got to stick to the plan, because we own the cops, and it shows, Vandal Savage, like cops. We own the cops. We've paid off all the supervillains to, go do their shit elsewhere, because all they do is create chaos, And then we like hired the low level street thugs to do petty crime shit to keep Batman busy. So he doesn't fuck with us. Like, I've got this all planned out. So you got to stop doing this petty street mob war shit. Stop beefing with each other because you're ruining all the plans. You're going to fuck this all up. So, if you're going to be down with me and we're going to do this shit, I need to make sure I can trust you. And so this is what I'm going to do. And then he brings out all the mob bosses. He brings out their loved one. Each one has a loved one. They bring them out. So I'm going to see, these are all your loved ones, make sure you guys don't fuck up and stop doing the bullshit. and then he executes all the loved ones. You know, this is so I can trust you, and I mean business. You know, you got stop the petty street shit. We got bigger things to worry about. I'm like, holy shit, this motherfucker's ill. You know. And then it just cuts to Batman's like, okay, I got to find this Minotaur and stop him. Batman. That's where it ends.
That's where it ends. Oh,
yeah, that's
okay.
that's where it's to be continued. Where the comic ends. So Batman's on.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So is Batman in it?
No, Batman. No, this is what Anarchy told him about the Minotaur.
Oh, this is okay.
Yeah, so we cut back to Batman saying, "Okay, I got to go find this Minotaur asshole and stop him." You know.
That's great. You know what? I hope. I really, really hope this is not the Joker in disguise. Because there have been so many good Batman stories that started off with, "Oh, this new villain is going to be what is Batman going to do?" It's like that. It's just Joker in disguise. The mask off as a Joker the whole time. I'm like, oh, that kills the story.
It's a banker. Wow. He's really rich. This isn't the absolute verse where, you know, the universe where Joker's a billionaire, but this is actually a rich guy, part of some, you know, billionaire band of assholes or running the world or whatever. So that seems, you know, the current times. Rich people are evil fuckers.
I trust Matt Fraction to not have him be the Joker. If it was any other writer, I'd be like, oh shit, we in trouble. Here we go. But I trust Matt Fraction.
But this was, I enjoyed this. I'm enjoying this Matt Fraction run. I think he's killing it, and this is another good entry. I give it a 4 out of 5. And Mask of the Phantasm, man.
Yeah. Oh, and good news that they pushed back that Jeff Lowe, Jim Lee shit.
Oh, did they? Oh,
yeah. Because Jim Lee can't draw the shit fast enough. So, yeah.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. That's like the best Batman theme ever.
It is, but I feel like you're humming it wrong. I don't know, man.
How does it go then?
Well, I'm not going to do it.
Well, it's got that choir that does it. Yeah,
that shit right there. But yeah, it was an awesome theme song. Not Danny Elfman. People give Danny Elfman credit for that. He didn't do that.
No, he didn't do that one.
That was Shirley Walker.
Yeah.
So yeah, put some respect on her name. So yeah. Oh, damn! I'm trying to do this thing. I don't want to do it. Oh, that's why I won't do it. All right. So the next book I'm going to do, since we're sticking with Batman, we're going to stick with Knightfight.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you read this one?
No.
Oh, also DCKO. That's all we're doing, just DCKO. Nothing else. The hell going on back there? Is that a marching band? Oh, that's yeah.
Well, here it comes.
Yeah, that's a song. That you didn't hum that. Yeah.
Yeah, it starts out with a chant. Let me get to the horn part.
Yeah. Probably can't play too much. They will shut us down if they play that. Yeah.
I'm not in key.
I'm gonna hum over it so it won't shut us down for that. So yeah. You didn't hum that. I'm just saying.
I did. It just didn't sound like.
All right. So yeah, like I said, we're doing DCKO Knightfight. That's what we're doing. Oh, did I do the thing? I didn't do the thing. Knightfight. Yeah, Knightfight number 2. So yeah, like I said, he fought Dick Grayson the first issue. Now he's fighting Red Hood this issue. So yeah. Oh, and also fighting Dick Grayson this issue also, because they got to keep shit going. So yeah. All right. So let's start there. See what we got. All right. So book starts off with load that bad boy up. Give me all that. Okay. Yeah. The book starts off with, like you said, all the DCKO people are in and stuff like that. So you got Batman basically saying he's fighting Dick because Dick thinks that Batman killed all the other Robins. You know, they're fighting each other and stuff like that. And they're basically saying that, because Batman got a mother box. And the mother box is telling him what's going on in this universe, who the people are, who's Dick Grayson, like that. And Batman is telling the mother box, shut up. I don't need you. I just need to just listen to Dick's heartbeat. And I know everything I need to know. And he listens to his heartbeat. He's like, I know. So Batman don't know where he is, but he know where he isn't. If that makes any sense. He knows that ain't Dick Grayson. He knows there's some made up world that the Heart of Apocalypse made up and is doing this to fuck with him. So he thought he was out of the KO thing. he's smack dab in it, even though he's out of the tournament. It's just the heart won't let him go, until the tournament is over with. So Batman pulls out whatever this weapon is. I don't know what this weapon is, but he just pulls it out his ass, I guess, out of his utility belt or whatever, Oh, well, because he got a mother box. So he made a mother box teleport the shit to him or something like that.
The bat ball breaker or something.
Or some shit. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck it is, but he just pulled it out of nowhere. So, yeah. And then Dick Grayson sends all 20 of his Robins at Batman at the same time. He like, I know this world ain't real. I know Joker killed me. I know I'm dead somewhere. I know the heart is fucking with me right now. But I also know you're not Dick Grayson. And I know these aren't Robins. And I know for a fact that the Robins that I train would kick these Robins' ass. You're like, oh, really? Robins, fly. Yeah, that's what Dick Grayson said. And so, so we got Batman. So he sends all 20 of these Robins at Batman. He was like, this shit too easy. He's fucking these dudes up. They basically like weekend warriors and shit like that. Batman don't even use that whatever weapon he used on it. He just kicked the shit out of something like that. He was like, did you actually train them, Dick? Or what the fuck was this? And he was like, okay, everybody stand down. I got him. So now it's Dick Grayson versus Bruce Wayne fighting at it. They going at it. And you remember, this is an older, more experienced Dick Grayson. He actually wipes the floor with Bruce Wayne. Yeah. Because like I said, he was already more athletic. He was already, close to his fighting style anyway. He like takes the ass out easy. He was like, damn, okay, Dick, you got me in this. And he was just like, okay, stop. It's okay. I get it. I killed the Robins. I didn't deal with it because I was scared of, I didn't want to deal with like my parents. That's what I do. I have trauma. He was like, it's okay, Bruce. It's okay. You come on up. We can go to the house and we'll work all this out. He was like, thank you. Thank you, Dick, for being something I could never be. And what's that? Trusting. And then smacks the shit out of him. And then the other Robin's like, wait, is he cheating? He can't do that, can he? Like, they're supposed to be like a tournament. And that's what Batman is telling him. Yeah, that's your problem, Dick. You're too trusting. You always believe the best in people. That's why you and Clark always got along so well. I don't fuck with anybody. I don't trust anybody. I'm the fucking Batman. So, and I'm going to do what I told Clark to do and finish the job. So he gets ready, like he's about to stab with that bat, whatever the fuck the thing, but he can do it. That's when he gets teleported to another thing or another arena or some shit like that. And this time the arena looks like Frank Miller drew it, but Frank Miller didn't draw it. So he's in a straight jacket and when I Red Hood, it's Batman. It's Jay Styles, but he's Batman standing over him. And they very much look like Sin City or Frank Miller-ish, and he was just like, look, I know what you're saying. So what's going on right now? But what you about to tell me, Batman? Bruce, that you were trapped in Dark Dimension. You had Superman powers. You were buffed and carried a big axe. You had a Green Lantern ring. What is it this time, Bruce? He's like, no, it's the Heart of Apocalypse. It wants him to believe all this. Oh, it's the Heart of Apocalypse. That bullshit again. I'm so sick of this multiverse bullshit you always hit me with. Because I know none of that shit makes any fucking sense because I know what you really are. You are not Batman. You are Clayface. And that's what Jason looks like when he's older. So, yeah. So he thinks he's Clayface. Oh, he's like, and he gets out of, he's like, I don't have time for this shit. He's like, oh, you want to do this again, Clayface? Let's go. So they start fighting, going at it. And Jason started getting the best of Batman, also started whooping his ass. But just like Dick had a weakness, Jason has a weakness also. He's so focused on what's in front of him, he don't pay attention to his surroundings. And that's how Batman is able to get the best of him and actually flips him into the cell that he was in and locks the door on him. And he runs out of there because he thinks he's in Arkham. So he runs to the top. And tell me that's not Frank Miller Sin City. That is definitely Frank Miller Sin City right there.
Totally.
Yeah. So he goes to the top and he gets there and he tries to listen to the sound side of the city, but it don't sound like Gotham City because there's no sound out here. Like, okay, something ain't right. And that's when Jason just walks behind him. He was like, I was trying to tell you that, man. There's nobody here. We evacuated Gotham 20 years ago. Why? Because of Joker. And we have a giant dome over the city, stop and make sure that nobody gets in. So there's nobody here in the city. My job as Batman is to make sure nobody gets in. That's all I've been doing for the last 20 years. You're like, you've been here for 20 years? Yeah, 20 years. Fucking with Joker. Yeah. That's how I know you're not Batman because Batman died fighting the Joker. And you just here just to fuck with me. He was like, see the Heart of Apocalypse fuck with me again. He was like, no, we're not fucking with you. I know what you are. You're Clayface and you're not Batman. I am Batman. He was like, okay, if you want to play it like that, you want to think I'm Clayface? Fine. I'm Clayface. So Batman mentally turns himself into Clayface.
Okay.
To fight Jason. So, to be continued. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like what was that? Nightmare on Elm Dream Warriors.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, Batman knows he's in a dream.
Or the Matrix.
So the Matrix, like he knows he's in a dream. So why don't he just start fucking with it? Like
there is no spoon. Yeah.
That's what Batman is doing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No shit.
So crazy shit. Like I said, just like all this DC KO shit, it's just them fighting each other. It don't fucking matter. We know Batman is gonna win, but I want to know how he's gonna win. That's the thing. So yeah. But he's Clayface, so obviously gonna win that. So yeah. He probably turned the joke and just beat him with a crowbar or some shit. But yeah. What you got next?
We'll slap a score.
Strong 4 out of 5. Strong 4 out of 5. But yeah. Especially with the Sin City Frank Miller shit. So yeah.
All right. I have G.I. Joe number 15. Is this my book of the week? This might be my book of the week.
Okay.
The Energon universe, G.I. Joe and Transformers, and now Mask are all existing in the same shared universe. Nice. So Duke and Cobra Commander have teamed up. So this is the Dreadnought War. This is part 3 of the Dreadnought War. You know, Cobra Commander got captured by the Dreadnoughts, got ambushed because he fucked them over earlier on in the series. And then Duke went to go investigate an Energon reading, showed up at the same place that Cobra was, and he's caught in the middle. So now Duke and Cobra Commander have now teamed up and are on the run from the Dreadnoughts, who have chased them, you know, to some rural cabin, you know, out in the middle of nowhere. And it turns out it's Road Pig. Road Pig, for those who don't know, is another Dreadnought. He's like a big giant, you know, leather-faced dude.
Like Bebop or Rocksteady?
Yeah, like Bebop or is it Rocksteady? I forget which one.
I don't know which one is which.
Yeah, but he's a big leather-faced looking dude in a pig mask, living in a...
Oh, so he's not a mutant. He's wearing a mask.
No, he's just wearing a mask. He's just a big giant dude. Master Blaster motherfucker. So they fight. Duke fights him, and of course, you know, Road Pig fucks him up. And as you can see, that Road Pig is some sort of cannibal serial killer dude.
Damn. Okay.
And he ties up both Duke and Cobra Commander up in her attic. Got him hanging on chains in the attic. You know. And then the Dreadnoughts show up. Yeah, the Dreadnoughts show up. And they're like, hey, you're on my property. And then he starts fighting the Dreadnoughts. He's never met the Dreadnoughts before. You know, starts fighting the Dreadnoughts. You know, fucks up Ripper. No. He fucks up one of them. I can't remember which one. And then they go inside, you know. And meanwhile, while they're fighting outside, Cobra Commander and Duke, here they are, hanging in the attic, you know, on hooks. And they have like a bonding moment. They start talking to each other and like, what are you doing, man? Why? And Cobra Commander doesn't have a mask on. So now Duke is looking at him and he's got like, damn, Cobra Commander's all fucked up looking. He's like, are you even human? He goes,
now we've never seen him, right?
Yeah, we haven't seen. And you can see, I love the color scheme on these pages. You know, I love how these pages look. It's like straight out of like Seven or something. You know, or some Frank Miller shit. Yeah, speaking of Frank Miller, you know, we don't really see, we can't see Cobra Commander's face fully, but we can tell he's like fucked up looking. And like Duke is like, are you even human?
Like some kind of snake person.
Yeah, he's Cobra La. He's from.
Then they always like hint he's like a snake person or something.
Yeah, from Cobra La. Yeah, he's like, are you human? He's like, I wish I wasn't, but you know. So he's like, what are you doing? You know, he's like, he's like, you know, I'm chasing after the Energon. You're using them as weapons, but we're using them to fight these robots. And he's like, yeah, you guys are being stupid because these robots, you know, they're the future. you know. So they kind of talk about what's happening. You know, they have a conversation about what's going on. You know, it talks about the robots and that they're using the Energon for weapons. And, you know, so while, the Dreadnoughts stop fight. They find in, hey, you know what? You're a cool dude. You know, if you give us those guys, we're after one of those motherfuckers. We're after Cobra Commander. You got him in your house. You know, we'll pay you, man. You know, you seem like a good dude. You can join our crew. And the Road Pig's like, sure, why not? He's part of the crew now. So now Road Pig is a Dreadnought, you know, like he was back in the day, you know. So they go in and they find, you know, there's Cobra and Cobra Commander and Duke all hanging up in the fucking attic and shit. And is it Buzzsaw Buzzer or whatever, he goes up to goes right up to Cobra Commander and fucking goes, "Damn, you are one ugly mother," and then Cobra Commander like bites his neck.
Oh damn. Okay. Who roadkill?
No, Buzzer, the chainsaw
Buzzer,
guy.
okay.
You know, and it's like, and then there's a big old fight, and then you know, they start beating the shit out of him again, and then we cut to Scarlet. Is it Lady J or Scarlet? One of the chicks, and is it Clutch? Yeah, Clutch, because Clutch has Hound, the Transformer, the Jeep Transformer. Anyways, go back to the pit, and they're like, "Yo, we haven't heard from Duke in a long time. Like he never stays silent this long. He probably needs our help. Let's go get him." And I got somebody who can come along with us that could help us. And he's talking about Hound, the Transformer, the one that turns into the Jeep, the Army Jeep.
Yeah.
So that's where, and there's also a side plot where Hawk has met with Destro. So while Destro and the Dreadnoks set up Cobra Commander, and now Destro's running Cobra because he thinks the Dreadnoks are going to kill Cobra Commander. So we have a subplot. We cut to Hawk has now met with Destro about using the Energon as weapons. So I don't know if Hawk is going to be a two-timing fucking bastard.
Right.
So that's setting up now. But yeah, Clutch and Lady J, I think, or is it Scarlet? They're in Hound. They're going to go rescue Duke, who's now captured with the Dreadnoks and Road Pig. So yeah, this was dope. This was a lot of fun. This is like, I liked how they're turning Road Pig into like a Texas Chainsaw slasher villain. And now he's joining the Dreadnoks and shit. You know, the Mad Max villain gang. Like, yeah, this is fuck it. I'll give it a 5 out of 5, 4.5, 5 out of 5, whatever. This is great. You know, I'm one of the cooler issues so far. But this Dreadnought War has been fun. You know, every issue of the Dreadnought War has been a lot of fun. Mad Max, and now throw in some Hills Have Eyes, Texas Chainsaw. This is fucking great. And yeah, that's it. That's about it. That's all I got. I'm booked out.
I'm booked out also. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna throw one more thing in there. I meant to do this last week, but I didn't get a chance to throw it in last week. Okay. So, Eli, are you on Threads?
No.
Well, we are.
Oh, okay.
I am. Well, we are. I run the page. So I just want to say something I did on Threads. It's pretty cool that honestly nobody really gives a shit, but I'm going to say it anyway because I just want to just toot my own horn. I don't think that. Last month we hit 1 million views on Threads just in last month.
Okay.
So yeah, just I thought it was pretty cool. So,
what was it? Was it something?
I mean, it was like a bunch of things that popped up, but it averaged up to 1 million views. It
wasn't like one thing they were watching.
It wasn't like one thing, but like one thing they did like maybe like 500,000, and then this other thing like 300,000. You know, it added up to it. So yeah.
What is Threads anyways? I keep seeing it popping up, but I don't know.
Okay, so Threads is Meta's version of Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. Shit, I can't remember what you call it. But that's what it's basically Meta's version of it. So instead of Instagram, you add it's the same thing. I like it. Twitter to me has gone to shit. Not just because of the Elon Musk thing, well, mainly because of Elon Musk thing, but the app itself just has gone to shit. It just really has. So Meta is kind of like more chill, relax on there. Not as many assholes. Most people don't know about it. I'm pretty sure the assholes will come when it becomes more popular. For right now, it's just a chill platform. And a lot of stuff I go on there, like I said, it does numbers that it don't do anywhere else. Like I could put a post on our Facebook page that gets no views and go on there and it did 300,000. All kind of comments, all kind of shit like that. Like the same content. It didn't make any sense, but whatever. So it's pushing us hard over there. So yeah, just to the horn. Doesn't mean anything. Like I said, they don't monetize it because at least Threads will tell you up front, we ain't paying nobody. So yeah. There you go.
Cool.
So yeah. So that information and 5 pennies can get us a nickel. Not even that. Nickels ain't pennies ain't worth shit anymore. So yeah, I forgot. So yeah.
Did you see that?
So anything else you got?
Well, no. Did you see that criminal comic? It was supposed to be a criminal one shot. You know, Ed Brubaker's series.
Is that something new?
I heard it was like a one shot coming out. this, but I don't know if it was like a whole graphic, because usually those are graphic novels, but I don't know. But I didn't see it. I didn't see it anywhere. So,
who's the company? Image?
I think it's Image, right?
Okay.
But I don't know.
I don't know. We'll be on the lookout. Maybe we'll ask Gomer. I don't know where Gomer at, but we'll ask him to see what's going on. So,
yeah. I read that. I've been sticking it out with that new Godzilla series on IDW, the one that Tim Seeley's writing. It's like Power Rangers shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been sticking out with that. That was
Oh yeah, with all those people showing up.
Yeah, okay. I think I'll jump off once the arc is over. I'm sticking it out through this arc. Maybe I'll give it a full review when I'm done.
Nice.
But
all right. So next week we'll. Okay. I mean, next week we'll come up with something else. I have an idea in my head where we might be headed to, as long as they don't screw up the schedule. We'll see where it goes. Yeah, but appreciate everybody jumping in. Listen as long as more than 30 seconds. We appreciate you. Also, shout out to Gabe, specifically to Gabe, because I know for a fact that he was the one that did it. When I dropped one of the clips, like the Absolute Batman 14 clip, I just dropped a clip of it. He was the first one to watch the whole thing all the way through, comment on it, liked it, and basically it told YouTube, hey, this video doesn't suck. And they actually pushed it than they normally would have. So, yeah.
Shit.
So, like I said, that's all it takes. Yeah, that's all it takes. Just one person to do that shit and then push it out there. So, yeah. So, we'll come back. Follow us next week. We'll see what's going on. Until then, this is Leroy.
This is Eli.
We'll talk to you guys next week. Same bullet time, same bullet channel.